Been asked to lead on the coaching pledge for women in education. So we want to work in partnership with them because our aim is to ensure that every woman within the Yorkshire and Humber region has access to good quality coaching.
So much faith in women and the skills that they have and the leadership qualities, and a chance today for all of those women to come together to network and to listen to people talking about their experiences and their journey. So hopefully today, by sharing my story, which I entitled From Classroom to Commons, maybe I can help them know that everything's possible, and that, you know, strong women, resilient women, women who have self-belief can achieve, and skills and knowledge that we have acquired can be transferable, as I've proved being a head teacher and then becoming an MP.
Okay, I'm Tehmina. I'm the Executive Principal at Bradford Academy. This is my second conference, so I came last year, just heard about it word of mouth, and I found it very energising, and I found the speakers very inspiring, so I vowed to come back again. And you might ask, why would somebody who's arguably at the top of the profession in terms of my role would want to be networking and being at an event such as this that's encouraging leadership? And I would say that it doesn't matter what level you're at, you do need to listen to what is going on out there, certainly for women, because not only, obviously, I'm a woman, and so some of that obviously impacts on me, but also I feel it's my duty to be able to support other women in making that journey to leadership, specifically I think around barriers that are internal to yourself. So we talk about the things that might prevent us from moving on, so we talk a lot about flexible working and structures and systems, but actually I think a conference like this really highlights that a lot of the reason, well I believe anyway, a lot of the reason why women progress perhaps slower is some of the perceptions that we have about ourselves that are put out there by all of the experiences and the messages that we constantly get. And so what we need to do as a group of women is to challenge those perceptions, both with ourselves, with each other, and with those that give us those messages, really.
My name's Gaynor. I'm a middle leader at Hyde Park Special School in Bradford. I told my senior leadership team about the conference today, and we've all come, and it's just so great to hear strong women's stories about their leadership journey, and just to come together as a group and share some great ideas that are really inspiring for my own future.
My name is Sila, and I am a student and a businesswoman from Rotherham. I am here to listen to empowering women talk about education, because it's something that I'm passionate about, seeing what women are doing to try and be leaders and trying to empower younger people.
I'm Sophie, and I'm about to begin my NQT year in September.
What do you think you will take from today?
The advice to be determined, overcome the barriers. Obviously I know that being a woman we will face these barriers, so being realistic in the fact that they are going to happen, but knowing how to overcome them, and knowing that you can do whatever you want. It doesn't matter what stage of your career you are in. If you are determined enough to put your mind to it, you will do it.
Well, today I'm taking away that I can do whatever I want to do, as long as I put my mind to it, as long as I'm resilient, as long as I ask for help when I need to, and also try and empower other young women as well to think about being a leader, to actually want to and aspire to actually go into those roles as well.
I think I will take away some confidence in hearing the speakers talk about education in the way that I believe education should be talked about. So Professor Lofthouse, for example, talking about teaching being an intellectual profession, and it's really nice to hear that when all you hear, the messages that you hear at the moment are all about the exact opposite, you know, that anybody can teach, and the various routes into the profession, you know, the lack of intellectual dialogue around teaching and learning, I think. So I think I'll take that away. I think there's some positive messages to take away as well, because seeing the women around me and how ambitious they are and the kind of can-do attitude, it doesn't feel like, so I think some people, when I say to people I'm going to a women leading in education event, think that I'm going for some kind of man-bashing event, and it certainly isn't that. It's about a group of women coming together and being positive about what they can do in order to further their career. And I think there's a really positive vibe. So positivity, the quality of dialogue from the speakers, and then just meeting some really interesting women and connections of people that you've known in the past that are in different roles and you've not seen for ages, so there's that kind of networking.
I think the coaching conversations are fantastic. I'm an NQT mentor and part of initial teacher training, and so I'm really passionate about building that coaching ethos into schools and really empowering others through their own voice, and just creating that culture within school and maybe a cluster of schools to really bring that ethos.
Definitely do it. I have found out so much today. It's been a really valued experience.
I say definitely come to the event, don't think twice about it. You will learn a lot of things. You will meet inspiring women that will make you want to go home and actually want to study and become a leader yourself, and say, oh, come, you'll definitely love it.
I'm a teacher, I'm a middle leader, and I think women, regardless of your job title, if you have a strong part to play in education, you should just come and be a part of those conversations around the table, and building your own networks, because there's a lot of skills in the room today.
I'd say the same thing, I guess, about perception, is that don't have a preconceived idea of what an organisation such as this is going to be, and just come and see for yourself. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is that you're here for a few hours, you have a really nice lunch, and you go away and you never come back again. That's the worst thing that can happen. But actually, if you do come, there's going to be lots of positives. I've given my card out to 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Equally, I've seen people that I think, do you know what, I could learn a lot from this person. So even if it's just to make contacts with people, just come along and see what you can take from it, because there'll be something, however small, that you can take away. And more than anything, I think the confidence in being surrounded by people who are on your side, if you like, that's powerful as well.
I definitely recommend that they come along to the network. I mean, on a personal level today, with the groups of women that I've been talking to and listening to the women on the panel, sharing their experiences, and it's a kind of common message really of, you know, take that risk, be brave. You can achieve, and but you need to make the effort to come along to something like this. To listen and to learn and to share, because everybody here today has something to offer and to contribute, and I've certainly I've contributed, but also I've taken a lot of ideas away with me, and I've really enjoyed the day.